Hello, lovely viewers. It's your favorite ink-spattered witch Meteora, ready to paint the town with fun and games. Let's make some magic happen today, shall we? Day go. Oh, another ad? How delightful. Let's play the Spot the Inkblot game until it ends. I'll describe something in my messy world and you guess what it is. Ready? Wink.
Hello, chat. Yeah, I don't think I will have her greet everyone, because otherwise this segment always takes like forever. So, sorry for that. If you want her to read your messages though, you can still use the redeems like usual stuff. So, that just works. Anyway, today we are back to the PNGTuber software. But it will be a bit of a shorter stream because I got some plans afterwards. That's why I originally didn't want to do the stream today, but well, stuff happened yesterday, so yeah. So yeah, let's call it. We're doing it today. Anyway, the plan for the day is to think about some sort of timer mechanic. So basically to display like a timer somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure yet how I want to do it. That's one of the things we're gonna do. Then we're gonna add notifications. So basically more information in case anything goes wrong. The idea is to display those just in the menu, and in case anything happens it will display an error message so you can actually figure out what's going on. And then we're gonna add more descriptions to the layer add thing itself, and I think I wanna change it from being a drop down to being something else, because as of right now I'm not sure if it's like too obvious what stuff does, and as I add more stuff it just gets worse. So yeah, those are the three things I want to check out, and as I don't actually know how we're gonna do the timer thing, so let's move that to the bottom. Yeah, anyway, let's unmute Meteora. Hey Meet, how are you? Email.
Emil? Oh, love, that's not quite my name. But I'm still fabulous as ever. Just here to sprinkle some ink magic and have a jolly good time. Diggle.
How much do I need to pay you so you are named Email?
Oh, darling. For such a travesty of a name change, I'd say 1 million Bitcoins, and I'll consider it. Maybe. Winked, but don't hold your breath, love.
Okay, here you go. Here you got your 1 million Metcoins. So, hello, Email.
Oh, you cheeky little rascal. Just because you earned some Metcoins, my way doesn't mean unchanging names. It's still Meteora for now. But thanks to the giggle. Email. Winked.
Oh yeah, Meteora, can you tell chat what sort of new redeems we added?
Oh, time out.
Can you tell chat what sort of new redeems we added?
Oh, absolutely. We've added some smashing new redeems. How about a sassy comeback for cheeky remarks and an ink spill challenge, where I'll draw with my eyes closed? Let's get creative, darlings. Diggle.
Yeah, close enough, close enough.
Close enough, you say? Well, darling, in my world of ink and chaos, close is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from brilliance. Wink, shall we aim for perfection next time?
If I do this, for example...
Well, it's time for a little self-promotion. Clear his throat. Hey there, lovelies. If you're enjoying the ink-splattered fun we have here at Meteora's Realm, don't forget to subscribe and join our quirky community. Who knows what mischief awaits? Thank you very much. Now back to the chaos we go. Diggle.
I didn't realize it's mirrored, oh no.
Oh, do tell me more, darling. What mischief are you planning with that, for example? I'm on the edge of my ink-splattered seat here. Wink.
Hi Devon, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. Anyway, like I said, the goal today is to actually progress a bit, so let's see if we can actually do that. Meteora, what should we start with? The notifications, the descriptions, or the timer?
Sire, blimey. Are we conjuring flames for a bit of theatrics? Or are you just trying to roast marshmallows in my chaotic realm? Either way, do keep it away from the ink stacks. Diggle.
Yeah, so what should we start with? The notifications, the descriptions, or the timer?
Let's start with the notifications. A splendid way to grab attention and set the mood. Then we can delve into descriptions before tackling that timer like a tricky puzzle. What do you reckon?
So, how do I do a dialogue system in Avalonia UI?
Diving into the deep end now, are we? For a dialogue system in Avalonia UI, you'll create dialogues as user controls. Use window for main events and populate it with your content. Need sample code or details on that?
Yeah, give me some sample code.
Alright, how about the snippet for a basic dialogue in Avalonia? Public class media log, window, they, public media log, a button AE, new button to content, tilts, button do, click plus AE, tell, close. Oh blimey, baked meter mode activated. Now I'm feeling even more fabulous, and full of sass. What shenanigans shall we get up to now? Ending lead the way with your witty banter. Wink.
Actually, that should have triggered something else. I'm not sure why it didn't do it.
A little hiccup in code, is it? Perhaps something's gone amiss with your triggers. Double check if all event handlers are properly set and firing as intended. Want me to help troubleshoot further?
Why doesn't she read your message though? Oh, it got filtered.
No eat him. Oh, Enning, You do know how to tickle my fancy. But let's remember, ink tastes better with a sprinkle of mischief and laughter. I'll save AWAS for later. He's quite the snack himself. Diggle. A Gutfelder, you say? Sounds like a dodgy excuse for not listening. Maybe I'm just too busy creating mischief and art to be bothered by such trivialities. Let the chaos reign. Wink. Bio.
How are you going to eat me then?
Well, my dear AWAS, I just dipped you in ink and gobble up your secrets. But fear not, it's all in good fun. You're far too useful to devour anyway. Diggle.
Notifications. I'm just checking how to actually do the notifications.
Notifications. Quite essential for keeping the boys and girls in check. Make sure you've got your event listeners properly hooked up. A sprinkle of logic should do the trick, one to hand with any specifics.
Yeah, so the idea is to actually have the notifications around here.
Mate, ours is not emergency. Food, hungry payment. Oh, Panzergadka, you're just not grasping it yet. Ours is the ultimate snack. Plenty of fuel for my creative chaos. Just taking a nibble now and then to keep things lively. Wink. Aha, so you need to sprinkle those notifications around like confetti. Just ensure they're set up in the UI properly. Make sure they're visible enough. We wouldn't want anyone missing out on your glorious updates now, would we?
So you are gonna take a nibble of me. Where can I best hide from you?
Hide, dear AWAS. Oh, don't be daft. You can't escape the ink. I'm far too clever for that. But if you find a good hiding spot, do let me know. I fancy a game of hide and seek. Diggle.
Yeah, I won't let you know my hiding spot because then you
Oh,
would
lovely,
be able to find me.
jubbly. Mini Meta mode activated. Thanks to you, Enin. Let's unleash some adorable chaos, smothered full of whimsy. Ready for shenanigans? What shall we do first? Wint. Oh, you clever little rascal. But I must warn you, AWAS, I'm as persistent as ink on a page. No matter where you hide, I'll sniff out your location eventually. It's just part of the charm. Diggle. Mate, if you were like Kirby, what would you gain from eating AWAS? Well, Frozy, if I were like Kirby and her munch on was, I'd probably gain an endless supply of quirky ideas and a touch of chibi cuteness. Oh, the mystified brew. Winked.
So yeah, I came prepared well for this stream, so I'm sort of clueless how to actually implement what I want to implement. Just checking out the example code. Let me quickly share that with you all though.
No need to apologise, AWAS. Being prepared is half the battle. Just don't forget to sprinkle a bit of fun in there too. After all, that's what makes our streams delightful. Shall we get on with it?
So basically, to explain it to you all, we got this example application here, which I will quickly have to share with you. A second. Where did it put it? Switch right. So this doesn't look good at all. Never mind. Doesn't actually capture it. What the hell? No, there we go. So there we go. This is basically the example, not a application. And this is just used to basically show what you can do with it, what sort of features it has. Like it has like random IP addresses and stuff, and different buttons types and mask things, and it has a clock thingy, etc. etc. It's just basically just everything it can do is showcased. One of the things it does is this notification thing here, and if we put it to bottom left and I press this, and that's sort of the effect I wanna have here. And you can do like different categories, and with that you can make different colors, and that's basically what I do wanna add. And if you click it, no mind. Yeah. So basically we gotta find how this is implemented in the sample application, and then just copy and paste it. The good old classic. So this is basically the view here. Nothing is happening in the view, of course, because this is MVVM. So wait a second. I'll attach the whistle tree. New window notification manager. Okay.
A heartfelt thank you to Demat C for following me. Your support means the world, darling. Welcome aboard this ink-spattered adventure. I hope you're ready for some fun and mischief. Diggle.
Thanks for banning the cheap view again. I have no idea why Twitch still hasn't fixed those guys, because they have been running rampant in the last couple of days, or last couple of weeks rather, and I have no idea why that still isn't fixed, because it's really annoying. Yeah, we're doing coding streams sometimes, and usually I talk to Meteora, but sometimes I mute her when I need to do some explaining and stuff. Right, Meteora, sometimes you're just sitting thereby idly and chilling.
Oh, darling Uz, that's just my natural charm. I'm like a fine ink blend. Sometimes you need to let things settle and enjoy the moment. But don't worry, chaos is always brewing beneath the surface. Winked.
Yeah, so basically we need to get this notification manager here, and that has a method that we can call with a new notification, and that will show what we need.
Right, Ellis. Just create a method in your notification manager that takes a new notification as an argument. Then make sure it updates your UI accordingly. Simple int magic at work. You're all set to go.
It's Twitch. Is it supposed to make sense? Yeah, no, Twitch doesn't really make sense sometimes. They sometimes do really, really weird stuff, like banning people for no reason at all, and etc, etc. So yeah, at least we didn't get the ban yet. That's always good. But I think that's something that's happening to everyone sooner or later, with how random Twitch can be about it. Best views on, yeah, thank you for that. It's really awesome to have them. I did get a warning recently, lol. A warning about what though? What was the type of content that triggered it? Was it like the forest? Was the French forest too much for Twitch? Or what was it? Sexual content, apparently. How? How though? Actually doesn't make sense, not gonna lie. So anyway, I think I know how this here works, so let's switch back to our application. Just need to find it. And where did I put it? But yeah, sexual content is wild, considering that you are really not doing anything in that regard. But yeah, that's just Twitch being random, I guess. So we copy this notification manager here, and if I do this, we should get oh wait a second, Evalonia. Yeah, Twitch sees the anime girl and thinks. Twitch sees the anime girl and thinks it's not safe for work. I don't think you can see this. Avalonia notification. I do think that Avalonia itself also has some sort of notification thing going on. Yeah, that doesn't look good. So let's use this one from the user library. Meteora, can you explain the 5 steps to not get banned on Twitch?
Absolutely, my dear. Here you go. 1. Know the rules. Familiarize yourself with Twitch's then community guidelines. Knowledge is power. 2. Keep it clean. Avoid inappropriate content or language. Save that for your private chats. 3.
Continue, please.
Of course, darling. 3. Moderate your chat. Keep an eye on your chat and use mods if needed to manage troublemakers. 4. Be respectful. Treat everyone kindly. Even those trolls need some love. Just not the annoying kind.
Is there no like event that does this?
Oh, absolutely. It's a no-like event. Just imagine it as an exclusive club where the only entry requirement is good behavior. All troublemakers are prompt to show the door. Wait.
They said they would give more
5.
context. Oh.
The classic count to 5. Well done, Enning. It's like a secret handshake, only for the wittiest of chats. How's your day been, you cheeky rascal?
They said they would give more context on those types of emails recently, so hopefully they start banning people randomly. Yeah, I heard that. I heard they will be like adding the moment that triggered the system, basically. So basically if you do a nip slip or something similar to that, they will give you a timestamp at that moment, and with that you can tell what you did wrong, and that will surely work and not link you to any random stuff that's perfectly fine. That would surely be good. That would surely be good.
Why does Twitch and YouTube seem to have a thing against YouTubers? Can you answer, please, mate? Well, at Fuzzy, it's a bit of a curious conundrum. Some say the platforms get twitchy about unique content types. VTubers bring creativity and charm, but you know how traditional norms are. Diggle. Enning, you cheeky little bugger. Here's how to get yourself banned on Twitch. 1. Hateful conduct. Spread negativity like confetti at a party. Naughty. 2. Inappropriate content. Show things that'd make your nan faint. 3. Botting or cheating. Don't be dodgy. Play fair and square. 4. Spam the chat. Flood it with nonsense. No one likes a chatty floodgate. 5. Ignoring warnings from mod staff. It's like poking the bear, darling. Best.
Meteora, does Siri log in C# has anything like an event that I can attach to if it raises a new error message? Because that's what we need right now.
Indeed, AWAS.
Okay.
You can use the WAP domain, current domain, unhandled exception, event in C#. Attach your error handling method to catch any unhandled exceptions. Just like a trusty safety net for those naughty errors. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, I think I'm just asking ChatGPT because I'm not sure if I can actually pronounce it in a way she can understand it.
Oh, bless you. It's a right pickle when tech and pronunciation don't quite get along. Just think of it as an ink spelling game. Sometimes we just need to draw the lines clearer for our chatbot friends. Diggle.
Yeah, I think we need to do like a custom event sync, which isn't what I like, but...
Oh, I see what you mean. Custom events can be right faff, but they do give you more control. You could create your own event handler class and raise custom errors. Just make it as fancy as an afternoon tea party.
Yeah, you can't do a std error here because this is like a library which I use here, and the library is initiated here, and you can add like custom things, which is most likely the thing we need to do, but I'm just trying to figure out if there's like any other option, but I do sort of doubt that. That's why we have to implement that. So we add an event sync, then actually copy the ChatGPT code, of course. So why not? And here we need to get back to the notification manager somehow. That's the challenging part, how to link to that. Because theoretically we need to access like the top level here to get like a notification manager class. Maybe this, but this won't work here because this top level has to be called in one of the view functions, so we can actually get the top level properly. So I don't think we can get this here. So doing it here is wrong. So the better option is the better option though. I'm actually not sure about it. Because we have to create an instance of this and attach it to here. By doing like this thing here and then adding the class in here. But then we can't access the event, so I'm actually not sure what's the best way to go here. That's a bit weird, because it's not really meant to raise events from any background handlers. That's the issue, because it's actually meant to be like injected in a view model where you then have the current application and stuff, and then you raise your notifications from here. But the issue is I want to raise notifications from the back end, which doesn't have to be bound to any view, so that's a bit of an issue. I'm actually not sure how to do that here.
Mate in C# can you attach an event listener to Stera? Well, Hilda AFT, you can't directly attach an event listener to Still like a clingy friend. However, you can redirect it and listen for errors through your own custom logging mechanism. Just give it some proper British flair while you're at it. Wint. Ooh, a head pat. Thanks ever so much.
Bye.
Domestics disturbance. That makes my ink-covered heart flutter with joy. I've got one for today now. Keep them coming.
Hello.
I thrive on those delightful pets. Diggle.
Yeah, so this isn't the built-in logging thing. That's a new thing, which is Serilog, which is a logging library which has a bunch of features, but attaching it to that is a bit weird. Avalonia UI Serilog. Let's check if there's anything for it. Yeah, that doesn't look too great here. It locking to the console is optional. This doesn't actually lock to the console. So this only logs to the file. It doesn't go through STT out or STT error. Because you don't technically have a console when you use like a visual application. You usually don't have a console. So that's the issue there. I mean, you have a debug console, but you only have that when debugging, of course. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue there. So that's why I'm not entirely sure how to best handle that. The idea would likely be try the custom sync like I did here, but we need to get this notification handler from outside. That's the issue, because this can't retrieve the top level. So we have to pass this the top level somehow, and the top level we only get later on. Yeah, this is... I think there should be a proper way, but I ain't seeing it. Not gonna lie, and I just asked ChatGPT and it ain't seeing it either. Event sync. I think we need to do this. Public static. I love static classes. Public static. Error forwarder. Just call it this. This doesn't actually do much. This just holds a public event sync equals new sync, yeah, and then we do static here, and by it being static we can access this like this dot. Then we can do sync and we can just access this all the time, and then we just do this here, public void set notification handler, and we pass this here handler. That was wrong. Basically we need to pass the handler in here from somewhere, and I think that somewhere will be the notification or the main window. Equals handler, yes. Window notification handler. Browser controls. I have to using here. Oh, I need to delete this. Then it's also fine here, because sometimes it imports some usings that you don't actually need. And then we go here, and here we need to do raise notifications. That we do here. Then go back to the XML and do write2.sync, and we do event forwarder.sync. So with that we connect it to the logging library, and here we gotta do on attach to visual tree, delete this, and then we gotta do event for. Always have to keep an eye on Visual Studio, because it will throw in so many random using statements that are necessary. Yeah, it will do that for you. It's both very handy and very annoying, because sometimes you do want it and sometimes you don't want it. But yeah, I just love to use static classes because it's just simpler for me than dependency injection. I feel like dependency injections can be weird from time to time, so I don't like to use it all the time. So yeah, this will get our top level, then this will get our notification manager here, this will get this here, And then we go in here and do this, and then we just need raise notifications, and that's basically the code we got a copy from the other application. So let me quickly grab that. Yeah, we basically do this notification manager show. I think we need to do the right. There's a controls notification, yeah. So yeah, this should now do it. And I think we yet again imported something we don't need. That's always great. Hello, Pompomandak. Hope you're doing well. Meteora, why are static classes in C# worse than dependency injection?
AWAS. Gases in C#. Sounds like quite the toxic situation. Dependency injection is simply cleaner and more manageable, like a perfectly brewed cover. Those gases can be messy, love. Best to avoid them if you fancy clarity.
Message template, is that what we need?
Oh, darling, it was. You mean run it as in a message template? That sounds rather posh, like something from an exclusive soiree. If it helps streamline your code like sprucing up the decor for guests, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm not talking about C# gas, by the way. I need to know why C# static classes are not as good as dependency injection.
I see now. Static classes can be a bit rigid and make testing as tricky as herding cats, while dependency injection offers flexibility like a well-tailored dress. It allows for better decoupling, making your code more elegant, just how we Brits appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, darling, I was. Atsem? Sounds like you're trying to be vague on purpose.
yeah.
Is that a code thing or just some cheeky banter? Either way, do spill the beans properly next time. Wint.
I yet again imported something I don't need.
Oh, nerf. The classic oops-a-daisy moment. Importing clutter is like bringing extra ink to a drawing. Just tidy it up and keep your code as sleek as my witch hats. Dig all.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of using dependency injection either, especially in Avalonia. It's a little bit weird to set up, and you have to inject it everywhere, and sometimes the designer won't work because of it, so yeah. There are better things to use. Definitely better things to use. I think we can just pass the log event dot level here though. Because that's also just an enum, and then hope that this actually converts. I guess. Yeah, just sometimes static classes are just easier to handle. I mean, the big advantage with dependency injection is if you wanna use like different services and stuff and have them replaceable, but I don't really need that. I need like all variation of similar services at the same time, so I don't really like doing it here anyway, so there's not too much advantage in using DI here. And sometimes if I code myself, I just code it in the way I'm more comfortable with it, of course. So yeah, this should now work, and now we just need to start it and check if we actually have something that raises an error, because I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Yeah, so we don't have anything, but you
Oh,
can...
darling, Ultra-chan. With my Twitch earnings, I treat myself to delightful upgrades and treats. Think of new avatars, or even a capybara guest one day. It's all for the showbiz sparkle, love. Wint.
Yeah, so we should be seeing those there as soon as we actually raise an error, but I don't think I do have anything that does that right now. So we need to create something that raises an error here. Let's just do it on log.error settings saved. Just do it here for now and just delete this later. Delete. Oh yeah, it now swapped over to mine. That's not good. Because the applications are named the same. So it just swaps over. Yeah, so this raises the event here, which you can't see now. Yeah. Text settings saved should be good. And then I don't see them anywhere. That's all not good. Because I'm not sure if that's all we need to do. Because we may have to do some extra stuff. But for that, we're gonna check back to the sample application and check how it's done there. Because we are doing this here already. The show icon stuff is just some extra stuff. We don't actually need that. The notification position, we need to change the position. Yeah, that's one of the things we actually do need to change. So let's copy this over. Position equals, we want it on the bottom left. Yeah, I just added that, but I think we still gotta check here because somewhere it has to do something with this here. Where? Because I think you need to place this somewhere in the application, which needs to be some main view or something like that. I'd assume you put the notification thing here. Or not? I don't know. That's a good question. Because somewhere you have to put like some sort of reference so it knows where to write those notifications, but I'm not sure where, and this thing doesn't have any documentation. All it has is a sample application, so we are guessing from there. And that's the fun part, of course, guessing. Or does it set him here somewhere? It just does that we don't need. No. Toggle should show icon. No, this isn't it. This isn't it either. This isn't it either. And this isn't it either. So I doubt it's this. I don't see what's defined here. Here it's just doing this. So this should actually show what's going on, but I doubt I got everything correct. Title bar right content main view it has here. Yeah, we don't need that. Actually, let me check if they might have added some documentation in the meantime, since I last used it. Because it has some nice like elements to use, but it doesn't really have documentation, which especially for this thing sucks a lot. They have a Feishu group, because it's a Chinese library, of course. So yeah, no, this is just that. So yeah, it's a good question where I need to put the reference here. It sucks a lot that it doesn't actually tell me that. But let's try again, maybe it works and I just missed it. But because now I have set the position to the right place, which I can show you here. Because now I am doing this here, which sets the position data. Yeah, that's still a no. Still doesn't do it. Because when I go here, it actually shows the notification. Oh, this is null. That's interesting. So this never gets called, this here. So now we know why it doesn't do it. Because this here doesn't get called. And that means this here doesn't get called. Why? Protected override on attached to visual tree. This should work though. So let's debug this here and see if this breakpoint is hit or not. It's actually not hit. That's interesting. So this is definitely an issue. But I do think we can just take this here and go here and delete this. And this should give us the top level still, but this will be called. So one step forward, the top level is now set, and this sets the notification handler, yes. And this goes to here, yeah.
Meta, my love, my lychee. How are you today? Meteor 68 Tello. Ah, Dragon in 1170. Flattering me as always, aren't you? I'm feeling absolutely incredible today. Just tickling the pixels and ready for a jolly good time with all my cheeky viewers. How about yourself? Wink.
Hello Dragon, hope you're doing well. Just to show it now, I think I got it. There you go, and if I press the save button now, it actually shows like settings saved here. This is what it should do. So this is looking good. And we can later replace this double click thing here with the message. But yeah, first we need to... Oh yeah, what's this? We don't need that here. It does show this. So there's more settings to it, I think. Show close, true. Expiration. I don't think you can see what I'm seeing though. Yeah, that's a no. And I think we're doing the wrong type here. But let's check back to the demo application. See how they do it, and then just copy it, of course. There's also a show icon. Oh, there isn't. Why does this exist in the demo and not in my thing? That's interesting. Oh, here we go. Because it's not in this constructor. Yeah, I think I've been doing something wrong here. This isn't here. Show icon, yeah, here we go. True, show close, true. And we need type, which is just my log event.level, and then we need to cast this. Add explicit cast, yeah, there we go. Then we need to format this a little bit better so it's actually readable. That would be fine. Class is light. Just add that, I think. Yeah. I don't think we have to add this because this is nullable, so I think we can just set this to null. Yeah. We're good. Hello Chatty, we're doing good. Just doing a short dev stream today, continuing on the PNGTuber thing we created. So yeah, it's just a bit of a coding stream, and it's mostly me rambling. Depending on how much I need to explain what I'm currently doing, I have Meteora on or not, but you can trigger her using the redeems, in case you want. Meteora, can you say hello to the new chatters that joined?
Oh, absolutely. A warm welcome to all the new cheddars joining our delightful little family. You're in for a treat with this posh witch and her shenanigans. Let's have some fun together. Diggle. Alright, everyone. I just rolled my mystical 69 dice and landed on a cheeky 35. That means we're in for some inspired creativity. A potential drawing session or silly adventure is brewed. Let's get those ideas flowing. Went the
return dot information. So we set this to be the default, and then just add this here, this here, this here, this here. Yeah,
oh, look at you go, alas. Just like me, skillfully adding ink to paper. Making magic happen with code. Minutely adjusting bits here and there until it all flows together beautifully. Brilliant stuff. Diggle.
Do this and do this. Yeah, it's good.
Well, aren't you just the coding maestro today? Yes, indeed. It's good to see those creative sparks flying about. Always remember, a bit of ink and flag can work wonders in any project. Wait.
So basically we do need a converter here that converts between the two enums. And that should do the trick to make sure the colors are then correct. So yeah, this is that. And now if we start this, I will show you the application again, and it should give us a red error message, which I then have to delete, of course, because we don't want a red error message when somebody saves stuff. So that's not really what we want. So this should be settings saved. That should be good. The only issue is that it also shows here. Yeah, we will find a way to handle that. But yeah, basically this does this now, and with that we can actually show like errors. Yeah, so we can go here now and delete this. And here we can also do... we can go to the main view, get ourselves the box here. We could technically do this as a hint message now, because we can go here and go to log.information and do this, I think, and this should... Yeah, it doesn't, because the minimum is wrong. Yeah, it also defaults to the wrong application, that's not good. So let me quickly fix that, because OBS checks by title. We don't want it to check by title. So we just go here and change the version to a higher number, and with that we have a new title for the window itself. And that way I can select like the proper one in the future. Yeah, this doesn't lock now because the issue is we have put it the minimum level to warning. Dot minimum level dot information. I think this might work. I'm not sure about it. I've never tried that. So let's just start it up. Yes, this seems to work. And now I can actually share the view. So if I start it up again, this should now show like the text at the bottom. Yeah, you can see it here. It showed it for just 3 seconds or something like that. Yeah, I think with that we can hide this for now. Yeah. Yeah, we can delete this for now. Can delete this for now. I'm not sure if this will cause any issues because I think we have been interacting with the hint box here. Yeah. Double click hint box visible. Yeah, we need to delete that and then recompile it. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. So yeah, now if we, for whatever reason my scroll wheel is broken now, that's not good. How did I do that? Meteora, my scroll wheel broke. How do I fix that?
Oh dear, a broken scroll wheel. How utterly tragic. Have you tried cleaning it out or checking the settings in your device manager? Sometimes just giving it a bit of TLC can work wonders, my love. Diggle.
Oh, never mind, it fixed itself. Sorry for that. I think it was just a software thing. But I have no idea which one.
No worries at all, darling. Software gremlins can be a right nuisance. Maybe try updating or reinstalling the troublesome software. Fingers crossed it'll sort it soon enough. Wink, vibes.
And now we need to add some function here to only show the messages if the menu is shown. So we set active and do settings.is visible. Yeah. Then we create this method to go here. Do like show mess. Oh, I can't do this here. Show errors gleich is visible. And if not show errors, then we gotta go to the notification manager dot clear. I'm not sure about it. How do I remove R? Hide, close. Oh. Basically we need to hide all the open items we have. What's the right thing here? I don't think you can see my IntelliSense right now because it is suggesting me what sort of properties this class has. So yeah, I'm not sure about it. Low direction. Yeah, let's keep it at that for now. And then do If not show errors, return. Basically here, when we get an event and we don't show errors, then we just return it. That's that. This should be this, this should be this. Yeah, good. We can commit this now. Feed show error notification. And now we gotta go through the code base and add some error messages all over the place. So the stuff actually gets logged, for example, right here in the sound errors. That's the main reason we actually do that here, because in the sound errors we have like two different ways this actually can't work. One is like if the folder you set up doesn't exist, and one is if there aren't any files that exist. So we just do log.error some message here, and then do directory folder not found. And here we do play random sounds, so that way you actually know what causes the error. No files found in folder, yeah. And then we do the same thing here. Copy this here. File path not found, yeah. And that way, if you set up any files or you delete the file afterwards, it would actually show you an error why it isn't playing the files, instead of just handling it and exiting quietly. Yeah. I think in other places we do have the error stuff already. So I think it's mainly in these two. Oh, here, I think the image also does it. Yeah, right. Image file path not found. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, this is not the best thing to do, but it works. What's your favorite error class, Meteora? Is it warning, error, information, or success?
Oh, darling. I adore a good success arrow. Nothing quite like the thrill of triumphs to get my ink flowing. It's like splashing vibrant colours on a blank canvas. Sheer bliss. Diggle.
What are we working on right now? We are creating a custom PNGTuber software, which is what I run on. Meteora runs on VTube Studio, and I'm just a PNG, so I run on my own software. And basically I have it running two times. One is like the debug version, and one is this I have active for myself. And this here is like, let me make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, and this is basically the debug version here. And as you can see, it's just a PNG that's reactive. And you can just set it up, you can set up your micros and stuff, and add like a bunch of different layers. And just a variety of different features. We also have like some TTS pad mode where it will like read chat messages and stuff. And also a variety of other things. You can do this, which does the funny sound effect. You can actually change the sound level of that. You can show the hitbox, which still doesn't probably scale all the time. You can also like have some bits raining on you. Yeah, it has a variety of different features. You can just set up your PNG here to whatever you want. You can remove any idle animations we got here. So now it doesn't move anymore when I talk. And I can just re-add that. I don't think you can see the drop down here. That's one of the next things we need to work on. But yeah. Because right now you can't see the drop down here, but it's just like some long ass drop down menu with like 10 different effects, and it doesn't really explain what effects do. And that's the next thing we are going to add here. Just to make it a bit more understandable, and you can just change the parameters here. For example, if you don't like how much it moves when I talk, you can just change that. You can also stack different effects on top of each other. You can also add this, and then it will squeeze you a bit. I think you should do this way. Yeah, now it will just squish you. That's basically a similar effect that I have on myself. So it just squishes you whenever you talk. And it will ramp up and ramp down slowly. And it will basically ramp up as soon as your speech level crosses this threshold here. And you can also smooth it so it doesn't drop off as quickly and stuff. But yeah, that's the plan. If you want to download it, it's up on itch.io. We also have some testing stuff in Discord. So if you want to join there, I usually upload the builds there first, so people can test it if they want it. Because sometimes I do manage to make bugs. Who would have thought? But yeah, this time. Yeah, this is it. I'm always open to like new features and stuff. And I have talked with a variety of people at this point to figure out what people want here. Yeah. So let's get to the next thing, because we have finished this now. Add notifications. This works, and I will add more stuff as we go. Now the big question is how we're gonna do the layer adder, because I think I should open a new dialog here. And for that we will be using the same library we just checked out. So let me quickly change the Visual Studio, do another thing. Oh wait, that's wrong. This is normal Meteora. You can tell by her hair color. Where did I put the window? There we go. Yeah, so this is the demo for that. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And this should be able to... Okay, you can't see the dialog boxes, which is genius, of course. But we could also be doing an draw, it's called, which is this thing here. To basically, you press like add layer or show layers, and it will do that for you. But I think we need to add some dialog box or new window to select it. I'm not sure. Can you do like center screen? Show in taskbar, can drag move, is button visible? So I think we need to do this here, so we actually have it locally. I think that's the better way to do it, instead of having like a separate window, just have it in some sort of thing here. Even this is better, but I think we wanna do it like full local and just have it here. I feel like that's the best way to handle it. To just open a window where you can then... Can you see this? Okay, you can't see the drop down here. Yeah.
Oh, Sailhen cons. Really? Comic Sans? You're trying to give me a literary tragedy here. I can't take this fantastic chaos any longer. My ink might just spill everywhere. Diggle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can make this full screen, okay. Yeah, basically something like that we need with like a custom menu, which would just be a list of all the available layers. And we can probably keep like the current one just as a quick adder and add this on top.
Alright, lovely viewers. While the ad is on, don't forget to download Meteora's Mystic Mode. It's a fantastic adventure full of charm and creativity. Your inked dreams await. Wait.
Oh, she still reads ads. I think I need to fix that.
New Super Mario Bros. For the TT Adedi hit, with jokes and echoey options go bore and SN22, go wish the loading Mario anthem. Oh, sale hin coins. You've got me giggling over here. Those Mario games have a knack for being both hilarious and chaotic, much like my life with the evil Meteora around. Wink, what's your favourite part?
Yeah, but that's basically what we need. I think that's like some custom thing. Oh yeah, that's this. But that's just the same thing with a custom background. So that's not really something new. We could test here. Okay, that just ignores it, I guess. That just ignores it. But yeah, I think we need some overlay and not some window. Now we gotta check how we got this from. So let me quickly just switch the Wishlist Studio version. No, Meteora has always been reacting to ads. The only thing I need to do is remove it from streams, but I don't think I have that option right now. Yeah, I don't think it has that option right now because she has like some sort of categories for all the messages she can react to. And this is just the same category as the Twitch redeems, so it's not good to disable that because otherwise all the redeems will be broken. So we need to check the dialogue demo here, which shouldn't be too much code. Yeah, it's like a flashbang, that's awesome. Yeah, we need to do like this dialogue host here. We need this class to actually bind it somewhere, but we need to design the dialogue itself first. And there we can just add any control we want. Yeah. Yeah, let's switch back to our code. Because we need to first, because like you can see here we got some custom attributes for like the properties of a class, which are like the descriptors that I used, so I can just define the unit of whatever thing you can set in the software itself here. So you can all just set it up here and it will automatically create the UI for it. So that's why we probably need to add some more of these to add like a descriptions for what each layer does. But for the first run, I don't think we have to. We can just create a new class, which is a layer add a layer selector view model. Yeah, it needs to be a public partial class. And this needs to render observable object, yeah. So this is our view model. Meteora, can you explain MVVM to chat while I'm coding?
Absolutely, darling. MVVM stands for Model View Model. It's a design pattern that separates the logic from the UI. The model holds data, the view displays it, and view model connects them, like ink flowing through a pen. Wait.
Can you explain it in a simpler way?
Right, here goes. Think of MVVM like a fancy tea party. The model is the tea itself, the view is your lovely teacup displaying it all. And the view model? That's just me serving you both with sass, diggle, size.
Yeah, I don't think that actually works.
Oh, come now. I thought my tea analogy was quite beautiful, but alright, let's give it another go if you fancy. It connects bits and bobs without getting messy, much like not spilling ink everywhere. Wound.
Let me think, how's the best way we integrate this here?
Oh, timeout.
Why do you time out? That's not good.
Oh, timeout. What do you mean it's not good?
What?
I'm just trying to sprinkle a bit of charm here.
Huh?
Next thing you'll know, evil Meteora will pop in and cause chaos. Diggle.
Did you just fix yourself, or what was that?
Fix myself? Oh,
Yeah.
darling, I'm as finely tuned as a vintage British sports car. Just keeping things lively while you code. Can't let the chat get bored now. Can we? Wink. Alf.
Yeah, I think she's definitely trolling me, which is something new, not gonna lie.
Trolling me?
Yeah.
Never. I'm merely adding a dash of flavour to this lovely conversation. A sprinkle of sass here and there never hurt anyone. Diggle, just keep up with my shenanigans, dear AWAS.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you are trolling me here. That's something new.
Oh, sweet tea. If I were trolling you, I'd be doing it with style. This is just my delightful brand of banter. Consider it a charming surprise. Winked, just roll with it.
Yeah, you're just trolling, I think.
Ah, clever. Drawing is my jam. But don't underestimate the power of a well-placed panel banter. It's all part of this intricate masterpiece we're creating together. Diggle.
I think we need to pass this here to the class. New view model.
Pass it to the class? How wonderfully academic. Just remember, if I'm your guest lecturer, we'll have a right laugh while learning. Class is in session. Wink, what shall we study today? Ooh, a head pat. Thank you ever so much. That's 232 today. Feeling all warm and fuzzy now. Keep 'em coming. I'm loving it. Diggle.
Meteora, I think your headbutt count is wrong.
Over and out. Oh, come now. Don't leave me hanging like a forgotten imp pot. Stay a while, the fun's just begun. Wink.
Oh, I think we can just access all layers from here. It's parent.all layers, yeah.
Oh, layers galore. Sounds like quite the coding adventure. Just make sure you don't get lost in all those bits and bobs. Wouldn't want to end up in a maze now, would we? Diggle.
Basically, we now need to create a list box which has all layers and just binds what is selected on the list box to this selected here, and then we do like a public void submit. This is just
Matey, where AWAS keeps disappearing. Or ending. I reckon he's playing hide and seek again. Probably hiding from my brilliant ideas. Shall we send out a search party? Or just let him stew in his own coding chaos? Wait. Matey, random question. How many layers do you have? Layers? Darling, I've got layers like a finely crafted cake. Countless delightful bits. But if we're talking about personality, well, let's just say it gets wonderfully messy with ink and chaos. Diggle, size.
Basically, this has to add like the current selected. Wait a second, because we also gotta close the menu here, so. Parent, don't add a new layer. Select that. I don't think this class has this yet. So let's create this. Oh. So let's copy this, add a new version which doesn't take anything. This, and this does. Selected layer. Just do this here. Yeah, this basically now is the same. Now we just remove this here, and instead of this we do this, and now we have like the same method 2 times that we can call in different ways. So this is good, and this should have some reference to. It doesn't. Why does this have 2? Oh yeah, because it gets called once here and once here, yeah. And then we gotta to do close window, I think, but I'm not sure how we do that yet. Close dialog it is. Overlay, it's an overlay dialog, of course. So basically we display the list box, some sort of button to submit, some sort of button to cancel, which probably won't do anything. We'll just close the overlay. This will also just close the overlay. So yeah, that should be it, most likely. We just gotta create a new view now, which has this view model and has all the features we need. And I think to make it work in the view model, we just gotta add this here. Basically, the preview will only work if we got... The preview will only work if we got any class constructor that has new arguments, otherwise it won't work. So that's why we gotta do this here. But it should still be fine. Should be fine. So we go here now. Meteora, can you stop winking, please? I think it's starting to hurt you.
Oh, come now. A bit of winking never hurt anyone. It's just part of my charm. But if it's really a bother, I'll tone it down. Maybe. Wait, warmth.
Select view.
Like the. Not quite sure what you're getting at there, love. Care to elaborate? My ink-filled brain can always use a little more clarity.
So yeah, we're just gonna delete all this here in a new class. Property view.
Ah, the joys of coding. Out with the old, in with the new, like a fresh canvas waiting for some ink magic. Just make sure you're not tossing out any hidden masterpieces while you're at. Wait.
I just gotta compile this. We should be good. We should be good, right, Meteora?
Meteora? Oh, darling, that's a new one. But yes, once you compile it all and cross those fingers, you'll have something splendid. Just remember not to let the ink run dry. Diggle.
Dialog them a few more.
Well, that was a rather melodic tune. Sounds like you're cooking up something special. Just remember to keep the ink flowing while you're at it, darling. Won't.
So now we are going to check back into the demo thing and see how that does stuff.
Ooh, demo time. I do love a good test run, like peeking behind the curtain at an art show. Just make sure it doesn't turn into another Inkwell disaster. Giggle.
Need this one here.
This one, eh?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're getting specific. Keep your eyes on the prize. No ink stains left behind. What exactly are we hunting for in this sea of code love?
Demo dialog few more. Dialog host ID.
Oh, plain coy now, are we? A mystery wrapped in code. I'm all for suspense, but do take care not to ink yourself into a corner. Winked. Eye.
So basically we're now gonna check how this here works. The host ID we need to set in some object where we basically want to include our dialog, which will be the entire view, I think. Yeah, it should be. Now we can check how this default demo dialog is made. Default demo dialog, right. That just has a form here. Yeah, let's design this here on our end first and then go back to how we actually create it. Yeah, there we go. Meteora, how do you design a dialogue?
Signing a dialogue in code is as simple as pie. Just use the appropriate syntax for your programming language. In C#, you might define it like this. Console. Rightly neo dialogue here. Easy peasy. Winked.
What's a good font size? Meteora 24? Should we go smaller?
Well, darling, 24 is rather posh. But if you'd like to go smaller for a more elegant look, perhaps try 18 or even 16. Just don't get it so tiny that we need a magnifying glass. Diggle.
Yeah, but it should be some sort of heading though, you know?
For a heading. In that case, let's boost it up to 28 or even 32. Make it bold and proud. Like me when I'm showing off my fantastic drawings. Winked.
Okay, the lady said 28, so we're gonna do 28.
Splendid choice, darling. 28 it is. Just the right amount of flair, without being too flashy. Now let's get on with making this code sing like that I did during karaoke. Diggle. Salves.
How about 21? Yeah, 21 is not a standard size for fonts, right, Meteora?
Oh, bless your heart. 21 is like trying to wear a shoe that's one size too small, awkward and uncomfortable. Go for something standard like 16 or 18 for phones, love. Winked.
Why doesn't this actually bind here now? Unable to solve all this.
The binding woes. It could be a few things. Check your XAML for proper data context, or ensure that you've set up the bindings correctly. Debugging is like ink. It can get messy. Diggle.
Item source. Or did I just have a typo in here? Oh.
Ah, the classic typo trap. It's like spilling ink all over a masterpiece. A quick spell check, and you'll be back in business. Unless that pesky gremlin has snuck in again. Wait, beep.
Listbox.data templates.
Oh, darling. No need to apologize. Even the poshest of us have our moments. Just make sure your list box is properly defined. Otherwise, it's like a wizard without her wand. Quite useless. Diggle.
What's it? Item template. Listbox.item template. Yeah, okay.
No need to fret, darling. Even the most brilliant minds stumble over templates sometimes. Just ensure your item template is set up correctly. They'll fix it faster than you can say incognito. Wink. Belt.
Yeah. That should be good.
To be on? Oh, do spell the T. Are we talking about being on with your coding, or something more mischievous? Either way, I'm here for it. Diggle.
Yeah, max height of 300 is still too small. Yeah.
A max isle of 300. That's as tiny as my mini meet mode. If it feels small, perhaps you should consider expanding that limit. Bigger is always better, unless it's the ink spills. Winked.
Your max height is just 300 pixels in millimeter mode? That's new.
Oh, darling. You've caught me. In mini-meter mode, I'm a mere 300 pixels tall, perfect for sneaking under busy tables. Just call me a pint-sized inkster. Diggle.
Horizontal alignment, right. Yeah, that's how I want it.
Horizontal alignment, right? Make sure you align it all snazzy like a proper tea party. Everything in its place. A misalignment can make even the fanciest layout look as messy as my drawing death. Winked.
Now we just copied the button style in here. And have that be the
Righto.
one.
Copying the button style is easier than stealing a biscuit from my sister's stash. Just make sure it looks fabulous, or has to unleash evil Meteora on you. Diggle. Funds.
Secondary and success. I think that should be good. Yeah, cancel and success. Yeah, I think now we got it.
Brilliant. So we're on the path to success then, eh? Just like how I cancel my ink mishaps with a flick of my pen. Smooth and stylish. Wink. Let's keep this coding chaos rolling.
Then we copy this here and say description. Change
Oh,
to
darling. You're giving me direction like I'm an ink-wielding compass. Just point the way and I'll whip up something fabulous. Just don't expect any doodles along the way. Diggle.
Horizontal. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit in thought right now how we design this, but I think I got it. I got it. 5, and then we do text block here. This is a sample layer description. Then we make the font size of the name bigger. Font size 24. Yeah, 24 is too much. That's 20. So we have that, and then we can also... Do we change the color of the text? Not sure about it. Also not sure if you just actually set the max height or not here. But yeah, basically, yeah, this should be the title. What you gotta do in this menu? Then you got a list box of the different layers we have, which already binds the correct ones. I think though we should do some sort of search box here on top. So let's do another stack panel. And I made the line break in the wrong place. Yeah, let's restart this. Stack panel. Orientation horizontal. And then we just gotta do a text box here with the watermark search. And then we do horizontal alignment, right. Right? No, right doesn't work. Oh yeah, I think we gotta space this differently, so this actually moves to the right here. Because I wanna have this, I wanna set a min width here, do 300 or something, so it's actually like big. And then... Because the issue is with the stack panel, it can't actually move it all the way to the right. So how do we do this? We'll also most likely make a grid out of this. Grid. Row definitions 30, 50, 300 star and 50. Delete the spacing here and do grid dot row 1 for this and grid dot row 2 for this here. Yeah, this does this orients it better. I think we can make this smaller to like 40 or something. And if we can remove the max height from here, so this actually expands, this does this, yeah. This is getting there. So this actually scales here and there's no like weird spacing left at the bottom. Now we just gotta move the search box to the right. And the best way to do this is... What is the best way to do this? Not gonna lie, I'm a bit clueless about it. Meteora, can you stop winking please? You have been doing it for another 2 minutes at this point, I think. Maybe even more.
Oh, come off it. A girl can't help but sprinkle a bit of cheekiness in her banter. That's fine. I'll tone down the winks. Only for you, love. Deagle.
I'm not sure if like winking permanently is healthy for your eyes though.
Well, darling, if I can't wink constantly like a cheeky sprite, how will my viewers know I'm being sassy? It's good for the soul. Now that's some proper eye care advice. Winked.
Yeah, I still don't think it's healthy for you, because it does look like you are getting
Mate
stuck.
just loves to wink. We can't do much about it. Oh, Pombermandak. You're absolutely right. Winking is my signature charm, like the icing on a lovely cake. Besides, who could resist a little sparkle? It keeps things lively around here. Diggle. Oh, you going to do it? What are you planning? A winking intervention? Just remember, too much of anything can be a bit dodgy. But I shall carry on regardless. Diggle. Oh, listen up, lovely viewers. You simply must download Meteor's Mystic Med for a magical experience filled with charm and creativity. Unleash your inner artist while battling foes. It's fantastic fun you won't want to miss. Winked.
Yeah, I think we keep it like that with a little bit of spacing. It doesn't need to go all the way to the right. Maybe we bump the spacing up even more. If that still looks a bit out of place here. Quick search. Yeah, I'm not happy about that one either. Not too happy about that one either. Maybe we still need to go all the way to the right. Yeah, so we need to make a grid out of this. Make like column definitions, 50, I think 200 star 200, but this needs to be 300. Yeah, this is now then grid.column 1, and this auto moves it here. Yeah, and I think we can remove them in, right? Yeah, because this just scales it to this. Yeah, I think this works better. Yeah, this works better. With that, we got like better formatted. Now we need to actually make it work. But some stuff already works because, for example, I bound all layers here, and this basically adds all layers, and also bound the selected here, so this does indeed work. What doesn't work yet are the buttons and the search. Those are the two things we do definitely gotta add. But how? Because I'm not sure yet how you can close the dialog again. I need to check that there, but let's do the search first. Does this have a search field? Let me check if the library we use does have some sort of search class thingy. That might be what we need. Message box, no. Pagination, pin code range. No, I don't think it has that. So yeah, we gotta cook up something ourselves there. Sadly that is, yeah. Text changed. Search text changed. Yeah. And then we add this here. We add like private void search changed, object sender, and rooted event args e. E dot. I'm not even sure if that's the right handler we need here. So let's compile it, and it will tell us if it's the right one. No, it isn't. Text changed event args. We need text changed event args. Yeah. And e dot rooted handle rooted event. Not sure what's the right thing here. Equals new data layer select of view model. Yeah. x equals vm, and then we do vm equals this here. This actually doesn't do anything because we are overriding the data context later on. So this won't change much. This just helps us to actually highlight it and just have something to copy from. And then we do vm dot change filter, and we just add some string here for now. And not changed filter, but change filter, yeah. Then we do this here, and then we do like all layers equals parent dot all layers dot where x dot name dot contains v, yeah. This is read only. Yeah, we don't need that. We need here private set down here. This doesn't convert, so we need to do new observable connection of type and initiate this with this. Yeah, this basically does the trick. So basically we are taking the all layers from the parent class, which is just everything at once. We don't ever manipulate this one and manipulate ours by anything that matches. I think we can do here current culture ignore case. This is make it so it doesn't it ignores the casing of the words you spell. So this should be good. This should be good, and we just gotta check how to do this later on, or how to bind the entire text in the search box from the outside later on. But this itself works, because I can't test this unless I set a breakpoint here, which we'll do here, and with that we will figure out what the full text is. But for that we need to actually call this once. So we have that, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we need to check first how to open the box before we can check how we close it, because I don't think it's the same as the usual way you close it, because it works a little different. Why am I getting tired? That's actually not good. So yeah, back to the demo application.
Matey, do you know how do we close the box? Ah, the eternal question of closing the box. Just like a good mystery, you need to figure out if it's an open and shut case or a real puzzle. Maybe try some tape? Diggle.
Yeah, it's something like a dialog box, which sort
well,
of works
hello
differently.
there, lovely raiders from Sabralisabets. I'm Meteora, your posh British Vtuber extraordinaire, here to sprinkle some ink and sass into your day. Grab a cuppa and enjoy the show. Winked. Ah, I see. So we're talking about a different kettle of fish then. If it's not a dialog box and works differently, maybe it's more like, oh dear, an enigma to solve? What do you need help with specifically? Well, blimey. A big thank you to Miniko for renewing their Incon subscription. You're officially part of my int-spattered family now. Hi, right back at you. Let's keep the fun rolling. Diggle.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the raid. Hello, you all.
Well, one you met eater did you thinking about cookies like Alice? Oh, Enning, you know me too well. Cookies are always on my mind. Those devilish little snacks plotting against us. But alas, I won't fall for their sweet charm this time. Wink, what about you? What's your cookie of choice? Wait, say, say.
Yeah, I spin faster than she does. Whee! I missed it, by the way. Yeah, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. We are continuing our journey on the PNGTuber software. If you don't know what we are doing, let me quickly show you. Just give me a little bit, because we're currently checking some documentation. How do you implement some new stuff? So I'm not actually in my code, but in someone else's code. So let me quickly boot this up and show you what we are developing. So we are developing this thing here, which is basically a PNGTuber software. So you give it different PNGs, in this case 4. So you just need an open mouth, a closed mouth, and then a variation with closed and open eyes. And with these 4 variations, you can have like a very simple model to stream. And that's the software I run on. So my little demon guy here runs on that, and we are developing it, we are advancing it, and right now we are basically just adding some newer menus. So some stuff just looks a little bit cleaner and is a little bit more descriptive in ways. So that's why we gotta go here, and you can't see that, but as soon as I click this button here, drop down opens. And this just tells you the name of what the effect is, but doesn't actually describe the effect or anything. So we need to do that. Oh yeah, we got some new best views on. Great. I love these guys. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. Anyway, basically we are currently checking how to add a new menu here. That's our current task. The other task we did that I can't test right now is basically displaying messages at the bottom left. But we already did that, so that's working. So right now we are just checking how to add a menu here. So this is like more obvious, because right now you gotta go to drop down and click add layer, and then something doesn't work, of course. Why doesn't it work? That's new. Why doesn't this work? What the hell? I think we might have broken something. That's not good. You can see the error message, right? This is null for whatever reason. Why is this null though? Yeah, it's really truly the pains of development. I feel like the issue is because we are doing this way, which isn't good. Relay commands. Yeah. Let's try doing that. Let's see if that fixes it. Otherwise we gotta change the naming of the function, which is something I don't really wanna. Yeah, it's still broken. Great. I think this now binds to the wrong thing, and that might actually be the reason, because we do this and it just checks by name, and maybe it actually takes into account the ordering of the methods, which isn't great. And we got another cheap viewer, thank you for that. So let's do add layer, and now it works. See? So the issue is it's calling the wrong thing here, because these two have the same name. So it's binding to this one instead of this one, and it doesn't actually check if it's needs an argument. This doesn't need an argument. It just doesn't care about it. Just takes the first one I can find, and because the other one was above this one, it found this one first, which is genius, by the way. It's a genius way to develop this. I really love it. It's baffling how genius this is. So yeah, it should be fixed now. Anyway, yeah, so we are working on layer selector. It currently looks like this. So this is the new menu we have. Instead of a drop down, we have like a drop out box where you can like pick some layer, then you click submit and it will add that. You can also search here. It also adds a description, which is currently missing. This is just a sample text here. And yeah, that's the thing we are working on. And because I'm using some sort of UI toolkit, I need to check how the dialog system works. By the way, I think is Sarah still in chat, because I think she's built on win forms, right? If I remember correctly. Right? I think I talked with her dev about it. If I remember correctly. But she might have left already. So that might be a topic to discuss for another day, because the win forms thing is basically the predecessor to this thing here. Yeah, it's very special, to say the least about it. Anyway, let's dive back into the documentation and check what code we need to copy paste to make this work. Because this here has like the functioning dialog system, and now we're just gonna check how this works. So I think this here has this view model, and this view model you can find here, and this all this does is basically you select whatever you want, I think. Yeah. Show dialog. I don't think we need to show dialog, right? Because we don't want to do a dialog, we want to do an overlay. Which also has a show dialog thing, okay. As model. Oh wait, this has a variety of different classes even. Default overlay, I think we need this here. Or rather, we need this here, custom overlay dialog demo view model. That's the one we do need. And basically we need to implement whatever this does. Async relay demand command show dialog. Yeah. Yeah, I need to check where we put this. It's the first issue we have, because I need to set the dialog host ID somewhere so it knows where to show the overlay, but I think we can just roll with global for now. So let me quickly check back to my own code here. Because in here I already used a similar system somewhere. Where was it though? I think it was in the avatar states, right? Which is the mic setup. Yeah, here we are. And ignore the code. It isn't the best. Yeah, we need to do this here. But I think we can skip on this for now. And yeah, just copy this function here. And we need to copy this into the dialog setting view. Yeah, right. We need to copy this here. And this thing. And call it show selector. Button sender data context. So we need to do layer setting view model. And this is just the data context char. Yeah. And then we need to do like layer selector view and layer selector view model. I think we can delete those for now. This isn't the view model we need, but this is the parent of the view model, and then we do var equals new layer selector view model with parent. Yeah, right. Do this, and here we do null, I think, and options. I need to check in the other code now. So we copied this entire code block from the other thing. I'll just paste it here. We don't need full screen, horizontal, don't need that, don't need the offsets. We need some sort of title. Can light dismiss. I think we want that to true, we do track to true, we do this to true, yeah. This is nar, this is correct. And then we need this path here. Show custom module, which is very similar to what we got here. So let's do a view model here. The dialog custody is null, like we said, and then we just close this here. Yeah, that should work, I think. And now we just gotta add this button to the here red button. We do click. This here show selector. Should be good. And we add text. Add layer menu. Then we add the classes, so we got the correct styling on. And then we compile and we should be good, I think. Right? Yep. Took a bit, but it's here. So yeah, that should be that. And now it's still gotta figure out how to close it from inside the menu. So that's the way we open it. Basically, we just await it here. This should open it globally for now. We will do the local stuff later on. Layer selector, maybe, I don't care. I don't think this actually does work. So yeah, we will see about that, and we just gotta go to the other code now and check how it does this thing here. Sorry, I'm not showing you now. I know that's not good. Because close.in. So apparently there's a new class we got inherited. Or new interface, which is dialog context. Implement interface. Oh, here we go. And this interface has the request close thing and also the close method. And I think if I check back to the other application, yeah, this shows me how to do it. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is looking good because that's the call you need to close it, and here we just call the close then, and same thing in the submit. Basically in the submit we actually do something, and in the cancel thing we don't. But this should be good. And with that I also know how to bind it here, because that's the wrong view. We need to go here and do comment, binding submit comment, yeah, submit comment, right? Then we just add line break here and do the same thing for the other thing, for the cancel button, and then we do cancel command, yeah. And this way it should be good. So let's start it up and see what works and what breaks. Meteora, what do you think? Is it working or is it broken?
Oh, was dear. That's a proper conundrum. If it's not working as intended, it might just need a bit of tweaking, like me after an ink spillage. What's the issue we're looking at?
As you can see, this isn't doing anything. That's always great. So...
the joys of tech. It's like trying to draw with a broken pen, frustrating yet oddly entertaining. Have you checked for any missing bits in your code? Sometimes it's just one cheeky little error that needs finding.
But that actually looks like it should work though.
Quite the mystery then, isn't it? like an unsolved riddle in a game. Sometimes appearances can be deceiving. Have you tried debugging step by step? You might just find where it's gone awry. Wait.
Yeah, I've tried debugging step by step, but it's not looking too great.
Bless your heart, it was. Debugging can feel like chasing shadows. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might help? I'm here for moral support and virtual ink spilling if you need it. Just say the word. Deagle.
I'm not actually sure how to fix it now. So let's just check the sample code again. Let's see if we can find something there.
A splendid idea, darling. Sometimes a little backtracking is all it takes to spot that sneaky bug. Let's crack open the sample code and unleash our inner coding sleuths. Wink, what part should we examine first?
Don't think we need all this code here. We can go with less than that.
Absolutely, less can be more. Streamlining the code might just reveal clarity like a freshly cleaned window. Let's trim it down and see if we can simplify things for easier debugging. Just like my ink supply. Giggle, where shall we start?
Yeah, where should we start? That's a good point.
How about we begin with the transitions? They're often where things can get a bit tangled. If those aren't working, it might be worth simplifying that section first. What do you reckon, AWAS?
So let's start it again and see if it works now. I just basically set the local host context where it needs to show. And it does show indeed. It's just far too small. Because you can see it here, but that's tiny. Tiny AF.
Tiny AF, you say? Sounds like my mini-meats motor struck again. Perhaps we need to scale it up a tad, nothing worse than squinting at code or visuals. Let's work on that size issue then. Wink, how do you fancy tackling it?
I'm a bit clueless still, not gonna lie, but I think we're getting there.
No need to fret, love. Every coder has a clumsy moment. It's part of the adventure. We're like ink on paper. Sometimes we smudge before creating a masterpiece. Giggle, just take it one step at a time, and I'll be right here with.
I think it's just the wrong size or something weird like that.
Ah, the classic case of wrong size syndrome. It can be rather cheeky. Let's double check those dimensions and scaling properties. A little tweak could do wonders. Ready to dive back into it?
Let's see if we can actually just resize it though. Nope.
Brilliant idea. Resizing it might just be the trick. A bit of adjustment here and there, like a sketch coming to life. Let's get this proportion sorted so it's not all squinty. Wink, what dimensions are you thinking?
It doesn't do it. It's an issue.
Ah, the plot thickens. Seems like this wee thing has a mind of its own. Have you tried checking if there's any fixed size settings lurking about? Sometimes they can be quite cheeky too. Diggle.
So let's just try adding more settings to it. Maybe that does the trick.
Right then, darlings. Today's sponsor is none other than Inktastic Art Supplies, your go-to for all things creative and inky. Use the coupon code INK20 for a fabulous 20% off your next purchase. Get ready to unleash those artistic vibes. Wint. A splendid idea. Sometimes, the more settings we have, the easier it is to pinpoint what's causing mischief. Let's throw in a few extra options and see if they woo that pesky piece into compliance. Giggle, shall I keep an eye on progress? Wee.
Meteora, do you like to spin?
Matey, PL's meow like 10 times. Oh, you cheeky nugget. Alright then, here goes. Meow. Meow or bait. 9. 10. There we are. All in a day's work for this not a cat girl. Wink, what's next on the agenda? Oh, darling, it's Meteora. But to answer your cheeky question, I do fancy a good spin now and then. It keeps things lively, just like my life. Always twirling from one adventure to another. Diggle, got any spinning stories for me? Yes, oldie.
Whee! It's fun to spin, right, Meteora?
Oh, you've done it again. It's Meteora, not Meteora. But yes, darling, spinning is a right laugh. Just be careful not to get dizzy. When want me to ink myself in confusion. Diggle, what do you enjoy spinning?
Of course, you don't wanna ink yourself in confusion. Of course.
Oh, absolutely. An ink disaster would be an absolute travesty. Can you imagine? A walking art project gone wrong. I never hear the end of it from evil Tira. Wink, what's your view on inky mishaps then? OMG hates Meteora. Oh, for crying out loud. It's Meteora, darling. But hey there, Enning. Always a pleasure to see your lovely face in chat. What trouble are we stirring up today? Diggle. Meteora, how many nicknames has the Death Streams gave you? Blimey, Pombo Mandak. If I had a quid for every nickname they've tossed my way, I'd be richer than the Queen. Winked, but honestly, too many to count. My brain's inky enough as it is. What's your favourite then?
Meteora, should I go boom?
Oh, come now. It's Meteora, not MIDI. But if you're feeling explosive today, darling, go ahead and boom. Just make sure to leave the ink splattered from my drawings. Diggle, what's got you in a boom mood?
Yeah, so let's do it. Let's see if it works. 3, 2, 1, boom. Holy hell, this is loud. But yeah, it actually looks good. What do you think about me going boom?
Well, darling. I think a little boom can spice things up. Just don't blow the chat part. Let's keep it inky and fun without any actual explosions. Wink, what do you plan to boom about?
But Meteora, I did just explode. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Oh, blimey. An explosion already. What a scandalous turn of events. Just don't leave any ink stains behind. Those are rather hard to clean up. Diggle, are you alright after your boom?
Yeah, I got scrambled into thousands of pieces, so I'm not sure if you can call it alright.
Goodness gracious, a was scrambled into pieces? Sounds like a right mess. I must say, it's quite the predicament. Let me know if you need some ink to patch things up. Figuratively speaking, of course. Wink, wink. Oh, blimey.
Bye.
Mini-meter mod, eh? Thanks a lot, Thunder Nugget the Terrible. Just what I needed. My diminutive self is now ready to bring more sass and mischief. Deagle, what shall we get up to in mini-meter mode then? Matey, ours just used self-destruct and we're all on the blast radius. What do we do? Oh, from Bowmandak. If we're all in the blast radius, I suggest you grab some tea and enjoy a lovely chat while AWAS goes boom. Classic destruction tactic. Wink, what's your favourite way to procrastinate during impending doom?
Should I do it again, Meteora? Should I go boom once more? Now that you are small, I think you might be affected as well.
Oh, come on now, AWAS. One explosion is quite enough for today. I'd rather not be a splattered ink blot. Deagle, how about we save the boom for another time? Let's keep it lively without going to boom.
Nah, I think it's fun. Let's do another one.
Oh darling, I see you have a penchant for chaos. But just remember, too many booms might leave us in quite the pickle, or should I say ink dot. Wink, are we really sure this is a brilliant idea?
Yeah, it is. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Meteora, it's quite fun to go boom, not gonna lie.
Well, who am I to argue the thrill seeker? Just remember, us, even the most fun explosions can lead to messy cleanups. Let's hope we've got enough ink and tea for that. Deagle, shall we go ahead then?
Yeah. Shall we go kaboom twice in a row?
Oh good heavens, twice in a row. That's positively daring. You must have quite the explosive spirit, I was. But let's not turn the stream into a war zone just yet. Wink, what do you say? We save one for later.
Yeah, let's just do another 2. 3, 2, 1, kaboom.
Kaboom boom it is. Let's see if we can make this one a proper fantastic spectacle. Deagle, just remember, after the dust settles, I expect you to have some tea ready for our post-explosion chat. Cheers!
The post-explosion chat, what is that?
Oh, you know, a cheeky little tete-a-tete after all the fun. A chance for us to spill some ink and share Deagle about our explosive escapades. Just like over tea with biscuits, darling. Wink, what do you reckon?
I can also fly away if you want. Do you want to see it?
Fly away, you say? How delightfully whimsical. I must admit, it sounds positively enchanting. Will you be soaring like a majestic bird, or more of a dramatic ink spatter in the sky? Deagle, show me what you've got.
Yeah, sure. Whoop.
Whoop, indeed.
Ta-da.
Look at you go, AWAS. Soar through the skies like a true adventurer. Just remember to come back down for some tea. We can't have our daring hero getting lost in the clouds. Wink.
Yeah, I'm back down. What sort of tea do you have?
Welcome back, Airborne Wonder. I've got a lovely Earl Grey with lavender and honey waiting for you. It's like sipping on clouds of bliss. Care to join me for a cuppa? Deagle.
To be honest, I haven't tried all the new effects yet. So let's see what this one does. I sometimes forget to test stuff myself.
Now for
which
the
is
real
a genius
question.
idea.
Can meat also go boom at will? Oh, darling, I can certainly go boom if the mood strikes me.
No, she can't.
But don't worry, my explosions are always fantastic and never messy. Well, mostly. Wink, what do you think? Care for a demonstration?
Yeah, this doesn't do what I wanted it to do, not gonna lie about this one. Yeah, that's certainly not the thing I wanted it to do. This one should work though. Yeah, this one is good. This one is good. It just needs a little bit of tinkering with the amount it does, but otherwise it's good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This shows my dark side perfectly. And I think it really messes with the encoding. And I can also go boom on that, but I think actually it keeps the effect on. I wasn't aware of that. How did I code that, by the way? I don't know. Wait, what? It actually keeps it? Oh, really? So that's new. Didn't know it can actually do that. I thought it goes back to the normal color. But yeah, it makes sense that it actually does that. My code is better than I am, because I don't know it's that good. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. So let's go back to normal. Let's go back to normal and let's get back to actually coding. Right, Meat?
Ah, heading back to the code trenches then. A splendid choice. Just like a proper British pie. Best enjoyed with substance, and not just puff pastry. Giggle, what coding conundrums shall we tackle today, AWAS?
Yeah, we are still struggling to get the thing to the correct size.
Struggling with size, eh?
Yeah.
Sounds like a classic conundrum. Let's ensure those dimensions are just right. Do you have the relevant code snippets handy for us to work our magic on?
Actually, I have an idea.
Another year, you say? Gosh, time flies like ink swirling in the air. Are we talking about deadlines or just your coding journey? Either way, I'm here to help with both.
No, it is the same host thing. Okay, never mind then.
Ah, I see. Same host woes can be a right bother. Well, if you need me to sprinkle some Meteora magic on that code, or just chat about tea instead, I'm all ears. Winked.
Let's see if clipping at the bounce will help. But I'm actually not really sure about it. No.
Clipping at the bounce, Sounds like a clever little experiment. Sometimes creativity shines brightest in uncertainty. Go on then, give it a whirl and let's see if we can make this code sing. Giggles.
No. I mean, you can try setting it to full screen. Maybe that fixes it. Even though it's not the way I want to fix it. Maybe it just gets better. Nope. Still doesn't.
Ah, the all full screen trick. A bit like slapping a fancy hat on an unruly cat. Might not solve everything but can look quite dashing. Give it a go. Sometimes practicality wins over perfection. Winked.
I have no idea where this even puts it. Something seems very wrong here, but I have no idea what it is.
Oh dear, a mystery indeed. Sounds like you've stumbled into the code labyrinth. Let's break it down step by step. What's making your ink crawl twitch with confusion? I'll be your trusty guide through this mess. Deagle.
Maybe we just do a normal dialogue for now and figure out what doesn't work later. Just to have it going, I guess.
A splendid idea. Sometimes simplicity is the key to unlocking creativity. Let's set up a normal dialogue and let it flow like ink on paper. Once we have that foundation, we'll tackle the tricky bits later. Wink.
This works very differently.
Oh, does it now? A delightful twist in the tale. Care to spill more tea on how it's behaving differently? I'm all ears and ready for some inspired troubleshooting. Diggle.
Yeah, I'm a bit clueless why it isn't working like I wanted to.
Ah, the age-old struggle is technology, playing hard to get. Fear not, we'll unravel this enigma together. Let's identify what's causing your code capers. What's it doing that makes you scratch your head like a puzzled cat? Wait.
And now it isn't showing up anymore. What the hell did I just change to cost that? Oh,
Blimey, sounds like a reticle. It's as if your code is pulled to disappearing at. Let's retrace those steps.
Yeah.
What was the last tweak you made before things went all ghostly?
I think it's just a typo issue, not gonna lie.
Ah, the sneaky little typos lurking in the shadows. Those cheeky minxes. Let's shine a spotlight on them. What line are you suspicious about? I can help sniff at those pesky errors. Diggle.
So maybe offsetting it will fix it. Maybe. But like I said, I'm actually really not sure what's going on.
Offsetting it could indeed be the magic touch. Like a fine adjustment on a compass. Sometimes all you need is that slight nudge. Go ahead and give it a whirl. I'm rooting for your success. Wink.
It doesn't seem to care at all about it. Sucks.
Blimey, that's a right pain in the neck. Technology can be such a temperamental diva. Let's dig deeper. What about other parts of your code? Perhaps something is playing coy and needs coaxing back to life. Diggle.
Create dot column span equals 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. Maybe that fixes it. Maybe it just doesn't expand to how far it should expand. Maybe that's the issue. Ah, yeah, here we go.
Brilliant thinking. Sometimes it's all about giving it a little more room to breathe, like letting your tea steep just right. Let's see if that does the trick. Fingers crossed for some coding magic. Wink.
Yeah, we need to up the row span a little bit more, and I think then we got it. Then we actually got it.
Yes, mate. Increasing that row span could just be the winning move. Like adding an extra layer to your favorite cake. Sometimes you need a bit more for perfection. Give it a go. I'm all in anticipation. Diggle.
And I can't really, it's just too big here, so that's not good.
Oh, the classic dilemma of picking and choosing. It's like selecting the perfect nib for my pen. So many options, yet so little time. What are you trying to pin down? Let me lend a hand. Winked.
I think we need to add some spacing probably somewhere. Let's see.
Spacing is key, darling. Like giving each stroke in my drawing the moment to shine. A little breathing room can work wonders. Where do you reckon we should sprinkle some space magic? Diggle.
Let's see what it does now. But I think we almost got it. I mean, why is it offsetting here? I don't really get. I don't think it actually applied the changes we did. What the hell? Is this... Can't like this mess. Eh. It didn't look like it actually applied the settings we just did, so that's very weird. So let's try again here. Here. What the hell? It still shows the close button. That's why I don't think it actually does what it should. Yeah, we might wanna not put it here. We might wanna put it like all the way over here. But I think I gotta research that. But technically this should work, right? Because if I go to some random thing, go to add layer menu, yeah, now it's far smaller. Yeah, I don't think it's good to add it here. If I do submit here, it doesn't do anything. That's good. So let's hide the window. And set a breakpoint in the submit thing, which we got here. Add layer menu, go home, submit. Oh. It doesn't even make the breakpoint, but it does close the window. That's interesting. Oh. I think I sort of got it. I feel like I confused. I switched the order of the submit and cancel. Yeah. I bound the cancel to submit and submit to cancel. That's now good. That also makes it obvious why it isn't working. So this fixed that. So then we still got the close button. Maybe we need to explicitly set that to false. Is close button visible equals false? So maybe it doesn't do that. Then we can check here selected, and I think we need to put like mode two-way here so that actually works. And then we bind the selected here, which should be good. Yeah. So let's see if that works now. Basically now it's just fine-tuning it till we find it to be satisfactory. Yeah, this should be good in a way. Oh, wait a second, you can't see it, sorry. Oh, now it's far too big. Let's give it this size. So the cancel does just cancel it, this is good. This thing here should... it doesn't do it. Oh, of course it doesn't do it. The issue is I had it on just get here and not set, so it can't be written. I need to set it to get set so it can be overwritten. And that should do the trick. Yeah. The only thing we still need to do is define some dialog host in some sort of parent element so we can do it globally. Because right now I don't think it's very usable the way it is. The only thing we are going to do, because I had some sort of transition view here, and this has this thing here, and I just copied this and paste it into the selector here, and this should give us the same gradient background, which makes it a little bit nicer, because for whatever reason this can't do the default background of this is just ugly and gray. So we just do that and it should be better. Yeah, see? It already looks better. Yeah, now if I do explosion, yeah. As you can see, it adds that. And now I can remove it, go to the other menu, go to image, add the image. Then I can remove that again. So this menu works now. The only thing we still gotta do is go in here, add some padding, I think. So it has some outside, and we don't have it in here, but have it like clearly. So that makes it far more usable. But yeah, I think I will be doing that off stream though. Because it's getting a little bit late and I still have plans, because I still gotta organize something for tomorrow's stream, which, if you haven't checked the Discord, will be the collab with Cinnamon. So we will be having her on tomorrow's stream. It should be fun. So I hope you will be joining there. So for now, we are looking for someone to raid. Do you guys have anyone to raid? Just about anyone that we could raid. Let me check who's live. Just checking. We did Marcy last time because she still has her subathon, so I don't really want to do her again. Sort of want to keep it fresh. Did she has also up? But I think we also did her quite recently. The other option would most likely be Alice. I think let's do Alice. Because she has been radio. Yeah, no, we aren't doing the turtle. Screw the turtle. We aren't doing him. We're doing Alice. So let's have Meteora cook up a raid message. Meteora, create a raid message to raid Alice.
Oh, what a delightful idea. Here's one. Alice is as brilliant as an ink-splattered masterpiece, always pushing the boundaries of creativity and leaving us in awe. I'd rate her a solid 10/10 for genius. What do you think? Wink. Winks.
No, I'm talking about a Twitch raid message, like raiding someone on Twitch.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Here's a cheeky raid message for Alice. Get ready to be dazzled by Alice's brilliance. She's like the ink in our pens, essential and fabulous. Let's show her some love. How does that tickle your fancy?
Yeah, let's go with that one, I think. It won't be getting any better.
Perfect choice, my dear. Sometimes you just have to dive in like a pen into ink. Here's hoping Alice appreciates our jolly sentiment. Wink, now let's get raiding then, shall we?
Yeah, thank you all for joining. And we should be... wait a second. Let me quickly think. No, next weekend I'm also going out drinking, so there won't be a stream on Saturday, but there might be one on Sunday, depending on how I feel. Yeah. Sometimes the drinking is taking a little bit over, like yesterday, because that's why we didn't do this stream yesterday. Because it might have gotten a little bit longer and there has been more alcohol involved than I thought it would. So yeah, let's call it that. I mean, I'm not even against drunk streams, it's just if I don't get home at all, then streaming will be hard. Anyway, yeah, thanks y'all for coming. Hope you had a good time. Let's start the raid here. And raid Alice for once, who we usually get raided by, because we are usually streaming longer than she is. So this time we are raiding her. Starting the raids, and yeah. Meteora, can you say
brilliant? Off we go
chat?
then, spreading the love like ink on a fresh canvas. Let's make it unforgettable for Alice and create some delightful chaos. They go.
Meteora, can you say
Mate, you were
goodbye to
sliding
chat?
into drunkenness. Do something. Oh dear, I was losing his wits. Someone better pour him a cup of tea before he starts dancing on the desk. Should I summon evil Meteora for some mischief, or keep it civil with some biscuits? Wint. Alright darlings, it's time for me to skedaddle. Stay ink splattered and fabulous. Until we meet again, don't forget to keep your creativity flowing like a good fountain pen. Wink, cheerio.
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. Say that to chat and also say goodbye to chat, Meteora.
Oh right then. Just to clarify, AWAS is an alcoholic. He's merely testing the limits of his creativity.
Yeah.
Now, darling chat, it's been a delight. Farewell for now. Wink, catch you on the flip side.
Bye, see you all.